Welcome back to Real Talk About Feminism. We are so back.
We are back. We took a little hiatus.
A little unintentional break.
And yes, it was unintentional. But we've had so much going on, especially in June and July between the two of us, that we've just had like other focuses and things that have like had to get done. But we're very excited to be back and excited about today's topic.
Yes, we are talking about becoming Cliterate. So this was our second book club book. And we're finally going to talk about it because it's amazing. We love it. We've mentioned like that we love it throughout as we're reading it. So we're excited to just like recap with you guys.
Yeah, we're just going to share some of our favorite parts that stuck out to us and like some of the things we highlighted and we want to share with you guys. But we have quite a bit of updates.
We do.
So let's start with our updates. I'll start with my birthday because Halie threw a very cute like outdoor picnic party. And I think we've mentioned before, but I share a birthday with our friend Maria. Like we literally have the same exact birthday, same exact year. And we just learned that she's like 2 hours older than me, but we have the same birthday. And then one of our friends, her boyfriend also has our birthday. He's just a year older. So we did like a little like joint celebration type thing. Halie set up a really cute picnic and she got like little wine bags. What are those called? I don't know what they're called.
They were just like adult anyone could use them.
Yeah,
But they were like adult juice pouches.
Yeah, so that was cute because she got, like, stuff that we could decorate them with, which I loved, and then she got, like, wine and juices to mix with it, and it was so fun. We all just, like, hung out there, and then we went to a couple different bars and all just hung out together, and it was super fun, and that was, like, our last hurrah with Halie before she moved, so.
Yeah, which that aspect of it kind of sucked because turns out I had COVID that whole time.
Yeah, and we had no idea.
And yeah, like I was just really sick. And so I was at the picnic and then went to one bar, but then I just like had to go home, which sucked because it was the last time I was seeing everyone, but I'm seeing everyone in a few weeks, so it's totally fine.
Yeah, so I'm going out there to see Halie next weekend.
Yes.
And then you're coming out the weekend
next weekend
after.
Yeah.
And we're going to see Olivia Rodrigo with our younger brother.
Yes.
So that'll be so fun. And then I was like, after that, it's like nothing. We have like no plans.
Yeah.
I'm going to be starting school. Like it's crazy. So like we have like 2 last hurrahs before it's like reality.
Yeah, this is like the first one was like a soft launch. This
Yeah,
one is like
honestly.
the real
honestly.
one.
Well, we also went and saw Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes, we did. We love her.
June. It was so fun.
It was so fun.
I had such a good time. I loved it.
She did so good. And I feel like it was so long ago.
I know.
She brought up a bunch of fans on stage and everyone was like twerking during like 2 different songs, which it got a little long. It did get a little long.
I was like, all right, can we move on now?
Yeah, I'm like, I want to see you, Megan. But
like I love the Denver hotties, but
yeah, shout out Denver hotties, but I want to see the hottie. But it was fun. Like I really liked that she was like interactive. I think that was the only part that it was like a little too much interaction. Like, okay, let's get on with the music, but it was so fun. Like I thought it was fun because we actually got to see her personality.
I know. And like I feel like she's the exact same like in person and on social media.
Yes.
Like I think she's so authentic. And like that's why I love her because I think she's so genuine. And I told Khalil, I was like, I would actually like pay to see her, like to meet her. Like I would pay for those tickets. Like she is someone that I actually would love to meet. And he was like, you know what they say about meeting your idols? And I was like, yeah, but I don't think that would happen.
Yeah, like she would be different.
I just love her. It was so fun. I'm glad we got to do that.
Yeah.
And then I went to see Noah Khan, which was so fun. That was like my first solo concert. It was really fun. He put on a really good show. He's one of my favorite artists, so I had a really good time.
What was your favorite song that he performed live?
Oh, that's so hard. Orange Juice is one of my favorite songs by
I
him,
love orange juice.
and, like, oh, I can't describe. Also, Everywhere Everything is one of my favorite songs by him. So when he played that, like, I was crying, and I was like, "I'm just obsessed with this song." And also, I was thinking about the fact that you've definitely heard this, like, people who grow up religious and then leave, and it's like, "Oh, you were feeling the spirit in church when there was music,
Oh,
but then you
yeah.
feel the exact same way." Like, I was thinking that the whole time, and I was like, "This is healing." This is a healing experience for me
You're
that
like,
I needed.
this is spiritual."
No, it was, honestly.
Wait, that's
Um
actually funny.
know. I know.
Okay,
But
that's so fun though. Like, that was I feel like I didn't hear anything about the concert just because it's been so busy. And,
it's been
like,
so
I
busy.
I think I moved the day after the concert.
Yeah. Yeah, and,
So,
like, it was just a busy time, and I was just like, "This is my thing," like,
yeah.
I was just like, "Alright, I'll be home after," like,
Yeah.
kinda thing. But it was
Yeah.
fun. I feel
I'm
like we've done a
glad.
lot of fun stuff lately.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. My big update is, like, obviously I moved. So this is our first, remote recording
I know, we
session.
didn't even say anything, we just popped up on, like, separate.
I know, on separate screens. So, okay, yeah, obviously, like, the apartment is a work in progress, but, like, she's looking cute from what everyone can see.
Yep.
Um, and then your background, you have everything off of your walls.
I do. I wanna hear more about your apartment, but I also am moving, like, in the next few days. So, I
Yeah.
have my background is, like, so boring right now. I have everything off the walls. I'm, like, in the process of packing, but I'm super excited. I'll share more when that time comes, but I am also in the process of moving.
Yeah, which is not not a jump scare, but, like, it's a surprise
It's no, it was
because
definitely a surprise.
it happened, like, very quickly, so
Yeah. Yeah.
but,
This
yeah,
has been
so
in the span of, like, 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks. So,
yeah, it was like because I haven't it's not even been 2 weeks that I've been here,
yeah.
and it happened, like, after I came out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very, very quick, very short notice, but I'm very excited for you.
I know, and then when
Um,
you come out to Olivia, then
yes.
you'll
I
get to
know, I'll
see.
be able to see, so, like so fun.
Yeah, but share more about, like, your moving experience and, like, how it's been so far.
Well, moving was obviously moving, like, it just sucks, and it was hot because it's so humid here. And it also just gets really hot. So, um, that was it was moving. But Sadie, our younger sister, she came out with me and she helped me with G in the airport, which he did so good. Like he literally did not make a peep. He like didn't have an accident. Like he did so good. And so Sadie came out and she helped us move and then his family, they all came up and they were super helpful. Like I don't know what we would have done without them. It was so
Yeah, that's
nice.
really nice.
Yeah, they were here all day helping us move. Um, and then yeah, we've been working, like it's been obviously like normal life, but we this weekend or this last weekend, we actually did some exploring in DC. So that was fun. We like walked around. I was like literally dripping. Like I was soaking wet. My dress was soaking wet. Like I because the heat index in DC yesterday was 108.
What is the heat index?
The heat index, I figured out what the heat index is the real feel.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, so it's been like 97, 98, 99, and then,
Yeah.
like, the humidity is so bad. So, like, it was rough, like, I had my my, like, fan from being on fire, and I had, like, my umbrella, and my water and stuff, but we walked, like, from the White House to the Lincoln Memorial, and I saw the Lincoln Memorial for the first time because I remember I don't think I walked up and saw it when we went last time.
I'm pretty sure you were in the picture.
What?
Like, you have the most warped memories of our DC trip because I specifically remember, like, you were there.
But I thought that, like, I wasn't fe like, this part I remember, and I could just be remembering it wrong. But, like, I thought I was like, "I don't feel good," and I had, like, a bummy attitude because I didn't feel good. Looking back on it, I'm like, I just was a chronic illness girly from the start.
No, honestly, while you're talking, I'm gonna find this
Okay,
picture.
find the picture because
When was that?
it was I was a
2016?
freshman, so 2016.
2016?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was just funny because I took a picture in front of the Lincoln and I was like, "First time seeing it, like, wow, this is cool."
I mean, you were pretty sick, so, like, regardless of if you were there or not, it's, like, your first time remembering it.
Yeah, I wasn't, like, mentally there, but, like, yeah, it was cool, it was fun. Um, we also like, we can take the metro anywhere from our apartment, which is so nice.
I love
Um,
that.
did you find it?
No, I can't remember when we went. I'm
It
in
was spring
November. Oh, it
it
was
was spring
spring.
break. Yeah, it
You're
was
right,
spring
you're
break
right.
2016.
Okay, let me look.
Now I
Spring
wanna look
break.
too. But yeah, so, that was fun. But yeah, okay, about me sweating all the time, so
Yeah,
we walked from after the Lincoln Memorial, then we walked forever and then went to this sushi restaurant, which was super cute, and we were in there for, like, a good 45 minutes to an hour, and my dress was still wet.
well, yeah, you
Like
never dry in humidity.
yeah, like, it was
Really?
just so hot and very sweaty, but it was really fun, and that was, like, our first adventure in DC while
I
I've
love
been
that,
living
like,
here.
together.
Yeah. So, that was fun, and other than that, like, I haven't done anything with our amenities, like, we have 2 pools, we have a gym, we have, like, a movie theater room, like, we have a bunch of
Dang.
amenities, but, like, I've just been getting the apartment in order, and I'm like, I wanna go to the pool, but I know I have to be in the water because it's just so hot.
Yeah,
So I'm like, I
and
don't
you
know, it's
don't wanna
always
be?
well, no, I'm just like to be honest, I'm like, I don't wanna get sweaty.
Mhm.
Like, because 'cause I'll just step outside and I'll be sweaty. Like, I had to walk literally just outside for, like, 30 seconds, and I was dripping sweat. So,
Yeah, and the humidity makes it feel hotter. It's still very hot. Like, I think the whole country's under, like, a heat wave
yeah.
advisory, but,
Yeah.
like, I had to go, like, run a quick, like, 15-minute errand, and I was, like, dripping sweat.
Okay, that
And,
makes me
like,
feel
I've
better
just
then.
accepted, like, I sweat a lot. I know you sweat a lot too, so it's like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah. It's rough. So when you come, bring your shorts.
Yeah, I know. Yesterday when we were talking about, like, what to pack, I was like, "I guess I'll just bring, like, shorts." Like, I'll bring,
Yeah.
like, 3 outfits, I guess,
Yeah.
and pack light.
Yeah, I mean, and a
And
swimsuit.
a swimsuit, yeah.
Yeah. That'll probably when you come yeah, next weekend, that'll probably be, like, my first time in the pool, so we can experience it together.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so that's my update. That was kind of long-winded, but we're happy, we're excited, and just settling in.
I'm very happy for you. I know, like, as you get your apartment settled and stuff, like, you can share more about it, but,
Mhm. Yeah. Do you wanna talk about your moving at all, or
I mean, we signed last night. I'm gonna have 2 roommates, and I'm extremely excited. I will share, I feel like my higher self has created this for me because everything has
Oh,
worked out so well.
I
Like,
love.
like, everything has literally fallen into
Well,
place
literally, yeah.
and just worked out, like, seamlessly, so I feel very good about it, like, I feel like this is my next step, so I'm
Yay.
excited, but I will also share, like, more stuff as it moves along.
Okay, yeah, I'm excited, but you're
Yeah.
moving this weekend,
Yeah.
and yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'll take some videos for you guys to share, and I'll make, like, a little moving vlog.
Yes, fun, fun, fun. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like I was wanting to do maybe I'll just do, like, a little story time or not a story time, but, like, I wanted to do, like, a get ready with me while I just, like, talk about moving,
You should do
cause
that,
yeah,
yeah.
I just wanna, like, update everyone, and I feel like we were talking about this, but, like, I feel like the last few weeks were just kind of like a break from the podcast, like very unintentionally, but life has just been busy and I'm ready to like reconnect with everyone. So
Yeah, me too. It's just been a lot going on.
it's been actually
Um,
insane.
I also know that you like, we launched It Girl Summer in May, but I know that you are, like, just now starting your journey, like, in the next couple days. I'm gonna start mine in the next, like, couple weeks-ish, but we'll
Mhm.
also, like, share our journeys with you guys on that, and if you haven't even, like, looked at It Girl Summer or anything, like, definitely just go check out the website because the beauty of it is that you get to make it whatever you want. Like,
Yeah.
the PDF guide that we've created is just a tool to help you, like, set goals and create habits, but it's customizable. Like, you make it what you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a great reminder, and it's only $10, self-guided. I am starting mine the day this episode comes out, actually. So,
Nice.
I printed out included in the PDF, there's obviously a lot of tools, but we have a little, like, It Girl tracker that you can use every week, and so I printed mine out, and I put it in a frame so that I can, like, dry erase.
I
So
like that idea. I'm gonna do that.
yeah, I'm
Copying.
excited. I'm, like, really excited. So, yeah, we'll keep everyone updated, but we love it when you guys interact with us, and, like, we wanna hear from you guys too. So when we post on the stories, we love seeing your replies from, like, the question boxes and just getting to know you guys and connecting. So we wanna hear from you guys too.
Yeah, and especially with It Girl Summer, like, take a picture of you doing one of your goals or, like, of your tracker so far or whatever you wanna, like, post on your story and tag us because we love
Yeah.
to see that you guys are, like, involved in it and enjoying it and, like, actually feeling like there's benefits, so share
Mhm.
with us too.
Yes, yes.
Well,
Okay.
let's get into our obsessions.
Obsessions. Okay, my obsession is the humidity, but I'm emphasizing not the heat aspect. Oh, Sweetie just made an appearance.
Hi.
Um, so yeah, not the heat aspect, but, like, for my hair, like, my hair is so curly and
It looks
my
really
s
good.
thank you, and my skin is, like, glowing, and so I'm just like, I love the humidity for that aspect, for the beauty.
Yeah. No, that's definitely the benefit. I'm like, when I am in humidity, my skin is so much better, like, my hair even though it's not curly, like, just
Yeah.
looks better.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, Colorado, you really don't realize, like, it
Oh
is
my
so
gosh,
dry.
it's so dry.
It's so dry. Like, I could get out of the shower and not put lotion on, and I would be fine. Like, I want to put lotion on, but, like, I wouldn't feel like, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm dying."
Yeah, if I skip a day of putting lotion on, I can feel it
Yeah.
in Colorado.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Um, my obsession is okay, low key, this book put me in a reading slump at first, but it's getting better. The second
Okay.
Fourth Wing book, Iron Flame.
Okay.
Very good. So for anyone who's read it,
What
when
color is it?
I'm reading it on Kindle, so I
Oh.
don't
Oh, wait, this isn't
remember.
ACOTAR. This isn't ACOTAR.
No, this is, the Fourth Wing series. But when
Okay.
we were signing our lease last night, like, me and my 2 roommates, like, we all love to read, so we were talking about books, and then the lady that was helping us, she was like, "Have you guys read Fourth Wing?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm reading it right
Ooh.
now."
You're like, "I sense a connection."
Yeah, okay, wait, I also wanna share a different one. This just made me think of it. Gigi looks
Yes.
so cute in the background.
Aw.
Okay.
I love
So obviously, like, growing up super religious, we never watched Game of Thrones or anything. That was, like, a huge no-no. So
Yeah.
I started watching House of Dragon with Khalil, and I'm obsessed with it because, like, I
Okay.
also, like, I love dragons, I love fantasy, like, I'm obsessed with
Okay.
it. So we just finished the 1st season. So I'm gonna get we're catching up to where, like, the episodes are getting released weekly, and then we're gonna keep watching together, but I love it, and I decided after I finished House of Dragon, I'm watching Game of Thrones.
Okay, that's a big commitment because
It's
that's
a
been
lot.
going on for a while.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, I've been wanting to watch House of Dragon because one of our friends at your birthday, she was telling me about it, and I was like, "I feel like I could get into this." And then,
It's
like,
good.
ever since she told me, I'm on, like, House of Dragon TikTok, so I might but is it on Max?
It's on Max. I
Okay.
don't know if you would like it because you really have to pay attention. Like, this is a show, like, we do not talk during it. Like, all of our other shows, like, we'll talk and stuff. No, we can't talk
Yeah.
because there's,
Well
like, so much that happens.
That's how Ozark is for us. Like, we don't
Yes.
talk when we're
Yeah.
watching it. But also, I don't love, like, I guess, fantasy, like, the dragons
Yeah,
and,
it's
like
really, like, not your thing. That's why I'm like, I don't even know if you'd really like it, but
okay. I'll give it one episode a try and just see.
okay, yeah.
You're like, "I
Well,
don't
has
think."
Kendrick seen it?
No.
Yeah, it's nice to, cause like, I don't know anything about, like, this universe, so, like, it's been nice to have Khalil, like, answer questions for me, but
Okay,
a lot
Cleo's
of it,
seen
like,
it.
I've accepted, I just have to watch and, like, my questions will get answered.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay,
if you wanna try it.
maybe it's not for me, I don't know.
I don't know, it's a commitment.
Okay. Well, that's how Ozark is, and, like, the episodes we're on season 3, and the episodes are, like, an hour, and
Yeah,
so it gets to the point where, like, I'm at the end of the episode, and, like, the other night, I was like, "I am so tired," and he was like, "Let's just finish the episode," and it felt like there was, like, 30 minutes left, like,
yeah. How many
but you have
seasons
to
are
pay
there?
attention. There's I think there's 4.
Are they done or are they filming still?
I think they're done, but I'm not sure. I haven't looked into anything because I don't want any spoilers.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure. I don't even wanna go ahead on Netflix, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, maybe I should pick it back up because I told you I got, like, to season 2, and I was just like, "This is so long," and, like, honestly, I don't care. I really don't care, but I know people love it, so
I think it's good. I do, and I love well, you know who Ruth is?
yeah,
Anna Delvey.
Julie yeah, Anna Delvey, yeah.
So,
Her real name
she
is, like, Julie something.
yeah, I think so. She's like I love her character in it, and I really wanna watch I told him, I was like, "I wanna watch, whatever that show is, that Anna Delvey, it's about her life."
Yeah,
What's it
I don't
called?
remember what it's
Oh,
called.
Inventing Anna, Inventing Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, "I want you to watch this with me," even though I feel like he would not be
Have you seen
interested.
it?
Yeah, I watched it when
Yeah.
it came out.
You would rewatch it?
I wanna rewatch it because I love her character,
Yeah,
and so
that's
I'm like,
fair.
I think I wanna, watch more of her.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
I
yeah.
get that.
Okay, do you have a feminist highlight?
I do. So today's feminist highlight is I'm gonna highlight a few different women, and share some of their quotes. Um, these women have been, like, outspoken about their experiences going through menopause and, like, menopause
Mm.
in general. So, um, the first quote that I'm gonna read is from Halle Berry, and she said, "I'm smack dab in the middle of menopause, and I'm challenging everything I thought I knew about menopause. Like, your life is over, you are disposable, society no longer has a place for you. That's not true. I'm my best self now that I've reached 56 years old. I have the most to offer." And then other people like Naomi Watts, Beverly Johnson, Maria Bayo, who I don't know who that is, Drew Barrymore, and Kim Cattrall, who is from Sex and the City, so I love her.
Oh, wait, which one?
She's Samantha.
Oh, fun.
So I'm gonna read her quote. She said, "I see menopause as the start of the next fabulous phase of life as a woman. Now's the time to tune in to our bodies and embrace this new chapter. If anything, I feel more myself and love my body more now at 58 years old than ever before." And then the last quote I'm gonna read is from Michelle Obama. And she said, "What a woman's body is taking her through is important information. It's an important thing to take up space in a society because half of us are going through this, but we're living like it's not happening." And I saw these quotes and I wanted to share that because I feel like there's so much rift about, like, women aging naturally and, like, the normal changes that women go through as they age. And
Mhm.
one thing that's been on my mind lately is, Sarah Jessica Parker, who is, Carrie from Sex and the City. She has been very outspoken about, like, how people have been calling her, like, old and, like, she should get work done and stuff, but she's like, "What am I supposed to do? Like, stop aging?" She was like, "I'm just
Yeah.
embracing it." Like, I absolutely love that because I feel like there's such a double standard with, like, men and women in terms of aging, and it's like women are looked down upon so much as they
Mhm.
age, and it's completely natural, but men are like, "Oh, like, you're so sexy, you're a silver
Daddy,
fox, you're
silver
daddy."
fox, yeah.
Yes, and, like, I just hate that narrative, and so I wanted to share about that because, like, I know menopause is a very difficult issue for a lot of women to talk about, and it's, like, kinda shameful sometimes, but it should not be. Like, it's a normal thing, and it's a change that women go through naturally.
Mhm. I love that. I have been thinking about Sex and the City so much. I was thinking about it this morning because I we before I left, we were watching, like, the new show.
We
I
were
don't know.
binging it. It's
Oh,
called
yeah.
And Just Like That.
And Just Like That, okay. Yeah, so I was thinking about that this morning, and I was like, "I wanna keep watching that, so I need to figure out what episode we left o off on." But just, like, that show has really, like, sparked a lot of thought for me.
I know, right? I
Yeah,
know.
I
I'm
love it.
obsessed with it. I want you to go. Have you seen, like, the original
Yeah,
series? Yeah,
but
you finished
I
it.
no, I haven't finished it. No, I'm on
Oh.
season 2.
Oh, you need to.
Yeah, but, like so, yeah, I'm, like, wanting to finish that and then also, like, finish the new what's it called?
And Just Like
And
That.
Just Like That. Um, but anyways, so that's a side note, but I think, like, with Sarah Jessica Parker, like, I know that you were talking about that a lot, like, how she's very outspoken about that, and I just think it's like, why do we even have to, like, be outspoken about it, you know? Like, why isn't it
Yeah,
just, like, so normalized? But, like, obviously it's not, and so I really commend the women who are, like, standing up and, like, literally, "This is me. I am
yeah,
naturally aging, and you have an issue with this?" Like and she's beautiful, like, just embracing her age, and so I just love it, and I do think there's, like, kind of a stigma around, like, the word menopause, and there just doesn't need to be because we need to be supporting women, like, in all aspects of their life, not just when they're in their prime, quote, you know?
yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like society sees women as, like, aging out. Like, who was it that
Yeah.
in the quote they said, like, um, "We're seen as, like, disposable," and it's like, okay, once, like, your quote unquote, like, beauty is gone or, like,
Mhm,
a part of your womanhood is, like, gone, then you're, like, no longer seen as, like, desirable by society, which is not fair.
mhm. Yeah. No, it's not. I love that you highlighted them.
We're going to take a quick break to talk about our sponsor, BetterHelp. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and we can all benefit from having someone to talk to.
Whether you need to work through a specific trauma, talk through a big decision, navigate relationship issues, are struggling with anxiety or depression, or just need someone to talk to, BetterHelp is here for you.
It's a super easy process. You sign up and get matched with a therapist tailored to your needs. There's financial help available if you qualify, and their rates are affordable to ensure that you get the help you need.
BetterHelp has given our listeners 10% off your first month. Use code RTAFPOD for 10% off therapy services. And you can also click the link in our show notes to get there very easily. Again, that's code RTAFPOD for 10% off therapy services.
Yeah. So, now we're gonna get into becoming Cliterate, and if
Yay.
any of you read it with us, then feel free to share your thoughts on the book with us, but this was a five-star read for me.
Yes.
Absolute
I loved
five-star
it.
read.
I loved it. I was reading it, I was, like, finishing it up in Europe. So I was, like, reading it on the beach and, like, I was already just, like, feeling so, like, liberated and free over there, and then on top of it, like, I was just like, "Everyone needs to read this book." Like,
Honestly.
absolutely everyone, and honestly, like, that's the kind of sex education that we need.
Yeah.
Like,
Just like
replace the thing at school, and let's talk about this.
yeah, just like the full transparency, like, using correct anatomical terms, like, it's not weird.
Mm-mm.
It's not awkward, like, it's a natural thing. I
Mhm.
felt very validated reading it.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
no, I think honestly, like, it's very I would say, like, if you grew up, like, in not a sex positive way, so, like, for us, very religious, then I would highly recommend reading this book. Like, everyone should read it, but, like, especially if you're, like, grew up in a not super sex positive environment and you're feeling like, okay, I'm an adult now, but I don't know where to start. I don't feel comfortable talking about any of this stuff because of the way I grew up, whatever. Like, this is where you should start because, like you said, like the way she just puts it out there and is just speaking the truth without filters because it shouldn't be awkward. Like, it
No, it
doesn't
shouldn't
need to
be.
be. It doesn't need to be stigmatized. And so Dr. Laurie Mintz is doing such a great job to like destigmatize this stuff and also educate in a very accepting way.
Yeah, like, she sprinkles in humor and, like, personal stories and, like, stories that she shared, like, from students because she's a teacher.
Mhm.
But the main thing that I loved is, like, the whole underlying focus is, like, being comfortable with your own sexuality, your own anatomy, your own desire to get what you want, and, like, the whole thing is, like, closing the orgasm equality gap. So, like, being comfortable, like, knowing yourself and asking if you're, like, in partnered sex, like, what you want or, like, what you need from the other person to get there.
Mhm.
So I loved that because, like, there's, like, a few chapters where she talks about, like, get out a mirror and look at yourself and, like, this, like, it sounds weird, but it's not weird. Like, touch yourself and, like, kinda just, like, explore. Like, she uses the terms, like, play around and just, like, see. Like, and it doesn't have to, like, come out to, like, you having an orgasm. It's literally just, like, learning
What
more
feels
about your
good.
anatomy. Yeah,
Yeah.
and, like, what feels good.
Yeah.
So I liked that too, because like, you have to build that foundation, so that was, like, the most beneficial thing to me.
Mhm. Yeah, because like even with like the way we grew up, that was like touching yourself is very
Not
taboo,
okay.
especially for girls. And
Yeah.
so yeah, like, it's just like, it might feel weird, but genuinely, like, how are you going to be fully comfortable letting someone else in if you don't even know, like, your own anatomy or what makes you feel good? And honestly, like, I got this advice from a therapist, but, like, I didn't have an orgasm on with a partner until I had one on my own
Yeah.
and, like, really explored on my own, and then I felt comfortable to just, like, because I was like, "Okay, this is what it's supposed to feel like, and this is what I know feels good," instead of just, like, hoping that a man figured it out, and they're not going to. For
They're
me,
not.
a man.
Yeah, and they're not like, your partner can't read your mind either, and, like, I this is, like, a theme growing up religious too, is, like, women's pleasure is not talked about, so, like, you just, like, kinda submit and, like, you know, kinda just, like, have sex, but it's
Yeah.
not, like, the experience that you want. So,
Mhm.
like, her sharing, like, ways to express, like, what you want and, like, just understanding that, like, nobody knows what another person likes for sure unless, like, you show them or you tell them or,
Mhm.
like, do it yourself. Like, it was just really I really liked it. It was a really good book. And then the very last chapter is cliteracy for him. So, obviously, this book is aimed towards women and those who identify as women, but she wants it to be known too, like, you can share this with your partner, like, it can be a tool. So, like, having that chapter at the end where it's, like, a brief summary of everything that was discussed and, like, how you can make your female partner feel more comfortable and, like, close that orgasm equality gap.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I really loved that. I don't have my copy of my book right now. It's with my best friend, and so, because like, I was reading it, and then I was like, "You need to read this," while we were in Europe, and so yeah, side note, but I once I get my copy back, I am gonna give it to Kendrick because it's
Yeah.
just important for everyone, and it really is just, like, important for everyone to read, honestly, so yeah, I really liked that. I pulled some statistics, that I thought were really interesting and helpful, from the book that she shared. So, some statistics that she said that 50% of 18 to 35-year-old women say they have trouble reaching orgasm with a partner. 50%. 64% of women versus 91% of men said they had an orgasm at their last sexual encounter. And 55% of men versus 4% of women say they usually reach orgasm during first time hookup sex, which I was like, whoa,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
because I would not be able to orgasm if I had first time hookup sex, which I've
No.
never had, but like, I just, like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's like a blaringly obvious fact.
Mhm.
And, like, that's her whole mission, like, that's why she wrote the book, to
Right.
hopefully help, like, everybody reach orgasm
Mhm.
during sex if
Yeah.
they want to. Because also, like, you don't have to, like, you can just have that experience with that person, and it can still be great even if no one finishes. But,
Right.
like, if that's what you want, then you should be able to, like, voice that and have it
Yeah.
happen for you.
Yeah, exactly. And I think too, like, there are genuinely a lot of like 50% of women say they have trouble orgasming with a partner. Like, that's a lot. And so if that's you, like, don't feel like something's wrong with you or you're weird or like
Yeah.
no, like that's actually very common. And
Yeah.
yeah, like it's not something to be ashamed about at all.
For sure, and also, like, a validating fact that she talks about is, like, she does say, like, it doesn't matter if you use toys and, like, you can only achieve orgasm with a partner if, like, you're using a vibrator or a toy or something. She was like, "It doesn't matter, like, you the whole thing is to make the experience what you want." So, like, if you're satisfied and you're happy, then that's fine. Because she talked about how, like, there is a lot of shame with that, how, like, I have to use a toy, but she was like, if that's what works for you, that's what works for you.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, yeah, she shared a lot of really helpful stuff for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I I think that her background, like working with students, is also like a very interesting perspective too, because she can connect with a lot of people,
Yeah.
especially young people, like generally.
Yeah.
Something that I just think about like all the time now, which sounds weird, but like I just think about how she was talking about how for people with penises, the I guess, like, main course for them basically, for people with vulvas, most of the time what helps us to orgasm is seen as foreplay,
Yes, I love that you're bringing this up.
and it's like, that is just the way that Dr. Laurie put that, I was like, "Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually interesting." Like,
Like,
it's not that's, like, the main course for a lot of people, but with vulvas, but for people with penises, it's not.
yeah, like, she specifically spoke about how, like, the definition of sex to a lot of people is, like, penis and vagina, and then typically in hetero sex, like, typically the man will finish and then the act is over.
Mhm.
And you're right, like, any sort of, non-penetrative sex is definitely seen as foreplay, or, like, it just kinda gets forgotten about,
Mhm.
and I definitely think that's why there's such an orgasm gap, because, like, we've all experienced that. It's just like, "Okay, like, yeah, like, you'll, like, touch me to, like, kinda get me, like, in the mood, but then
Mhm.
we just have sex," in
Mhm.
the terms of, like, penis entering vagina.
Yeah.
But she did talk a lot about how, like, changing the narrative of what sex is helps a lot, because it's like, you can still have sex and not have, like, any penetration whatsoever. Like, it
Yeah.
can be, like, only oral or, like, only touching with hands, like, it doesn't have to be penetration.
Mhm.
So I liked that too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I really liked that as well because it is true, like, who obviously, we know, like, who established this, but, like, why does it have to be someone with a penis finishes and that's it? Like, why does it need to be that way?
Yeah.
That's not fair, you know? Like,
Yeah.
so it's just interesting that the way she put it, it really stuck with me.
Me too. I love that you brought that up. I kind of forgot about that, but I think it's so important, and that goes along with, like, honestly, like, which is definitely hard for me. Like, I know a lot of women it can be hard for, but, like, to be more assertive and just be like, "This is what I want." So, like, if you finish and then you, like, pull out of me and we're laying there and, like, after, like,
Mhm.
I would like to use my vibrator, like, I would like you to touch me, like, being, like, more communicative about, like, what you want, because it doesn't have to end, like, when the man finishes.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Yeah, and going along with that, like, the thing that I wanted to share that I really liked in the book was that she kind of gave a metaphor of, like, how a sexual encounter can be like a play, and so she gave scripts. Like, do you remember this? Like, she kinda
Yeah.
gave, like, play-by-plays, and so, this was actually really helpful to, like, give some ideas, but she went through, like, 4 different types of plays, and she shared quotes from people who she's, like, interviewed and talked to about how, like, they create a sexual experience for them and their partner where both the man and the woman finishes.
Mm.
And so I definitely recommend, like, if you're going to read this book, to go to, like, page 136 and just kinda, like, explore that rest of the chapter to get some ideas of, like, what you can do to incorporate it,
Mhm.
because it can be weird, like, you can be like, "I don't know," like, "I don't know," and then
Yeah.
things are just, like, at a standstill.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I I like that you brought that up because throughout the book, she gives so many tools that you can utilize. So it's
Mhm.
not just like, "Oh, there's orgasm inequality, and this is why that happens." Like,
Yeah.
she actually gives actionable stuff like, "This is what you could try." Like, "This is what you can do." Like, the mirror thing, like, there's a diagram in the book of,
Yeah.
like, what to look at, and it's just helpful, and also just bringing it back to, like, the awareness about just talking about it because it's normal.
Yeah.
It's very normal, and,
It's
like,
a yeah.
another thing I loved is she was talking about how we like, the nickname we have dick for, like, a penis,
Yeah.
and how clit or clitoris is, like, such a taboo word, and she was like, "Come up with a nickname for it," and I liked how she called it Clitty,
I
like,
know, that's
"My
so cute.
kitty," and, like, that sounds like kitty, and, like, that's cute.
Yeah, no, that is really cute. I did like that. Again, like, changing the language that we use around sex, like,
Yeah,
it just I don't know, I'm using it as, like, it's like my new Bible because I'm like,
literally.
it's something that you can just, like, flip back through and be like, "I wanna remember what she said about this," or, like, she had, like, a lot of resources about, like, different types of lubes and, like, different toys, and, like, she even had places where, like, you can go this sounds weird, it's not, where you can go watch videos of I don't remember who it was that was showing women, like, how to masturbate, but she was
Mhm.
like, "If you've never masturbated, like, you can use that as a tool to help you because it can be, like, unknown territory."
Yeah.
So I just really appreciated, like, her being candid about something that is so taboo, but it
Mhm.
shouldn't be,
Yeah.
especially, like, when it comes to female sexuality and female pleasure.
Mhm. I love that. Very well said. Something else that I wanted to highlight that was really fun but also helpful, she has the 12 commandments for orgasm equality and quality sex.
Okay,
So,
let's switch off reading them.
yeah. Okay. Number 1, whenever I see lies about female sexuality being perpetuated, I will do my best to correct them and educate those around me.
2, I will educate others about female anatomy and pleasure.
3, I will cease to use non equality based sexual language. I will not use the words sex and intercourse synonymously, and I will not refer to clitoral stimulation as foreplay. I will not use the word vagina to represent all of a woman's genitals. I will also do my best to correct others' language.
I will use the word clitoris and all its variations openly and proudly in conversations.
I will use the term making a sexual debut and define this as a person's first orgasm with a sexual partner.
I will not slut shame other women, and I will do my best to confront others who do.
I will not tell jokes about penis size, and I will do my best to confront others who do.
I will do my very best to love my body and appreciate its amazing abilities, including its capacity for sexual pleasure.
I will continue to pleasure myself, and I will educate other women on the benefits of self-love.
I will take a pleasure-oriented rather than a goal-oriented view of sex.
I will choose the type of sex I want to engage in, and whatever that is, I will use both my knowledge of myself and my communication skills to make it as satisfying as it can be, with the focus on an equitable giving and receiving of pleasure.
Throughout my life, I will continue my erotic education, including seeking solutions to sexual problems as they arise.
Okay, going through all of those was making me remember Megan Thee Stallion's new song, Downstairs DJ. I am obsessed with it, and it's all about self-pleasure. And she's like, "I
Oh,
love
I need
that
to
pussy and that
listen
pussy love
again.
me." Yeah, she's like, um oh, she says, um, "'Cause the bitch is a queen and she need a little bling." Like, it's so cute. She's, like, talking about, like, her, like, sexual self-gratification. Like, she's just talking about that, and it's, like, so fun, and also it's, like, it's so good, so you should listen.
Okay, I'll listen again. I'm,
Yeah.
like, hyper fixated on, like, 2 songs on that album, so
Oh,
I need to go
yeah.
back through and listen.
I'll give you my favorites because I've been listening, like, nonstop.
Okay. Yeah,
But
I need to go back and listen.
Downstairs DJ. Everyone look it up and go listen because it's so
Okay.
good.
I'm literally, like, pulling it up right now so that I can listen.
Yeah.
This sounds basic of me, but, the Mamushi one, "Let's Touch You
Yes.
Less Star."
Let's
Like,
talk
I
about
am
that.
obsessed with that one.
I was gonna learn the dance today because I found a tutorial and it's, like, not that hard.
No, it's not that hard.
Like, Toshi
It's so good. I'm, like, obsessed with, like, her culture fusion, and I love that she just, like, does whatever she wants.
Yeah. Have you listened to, well, obviously, but Otaku Hot Girl?
Yeah, I do like that one a lot.
Yeah, it's
Um,
fun.
what is the name of it's, like, Miami Blue or something, I think. Let me hold on. Um, yeah, Miami Blue and Spin, which has Victoria Monet in it, who I like.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like those ones.
I love Where Them Girls At.
I do like that one,
I
yeah. I
love
like
that one.
Figueroa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. And honestly, one of my favorites is still Boa. Like, that just is such a good
I love
song.
it. I
It's
love
so
it.
good.
Okay, I wanted to read a few of these lyrics because, like, it's actually I love it.
Okay.
So, okay, she says, "I love my pussy and my pussy love me. Play with her for a little while, then fall asleep. Ask the jeweler, can you make a crown shaped like a V? Because the bitch is a queen and she need a little bling."
I love
I'm
that.
like, that's so cute. Like, I love it.
She's so iconic.
I know. But anyways, going back to our revamped 12 commandments. Those are my 12 commandments.
Yep. That's as good as Bible to us now.
United we trust in Dr. Laurie Mintz.
I
But go
No,
ahead.
you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think, like, the way that she put certain things, I loved that she said, like, "I will not joke about penis size, and I'll do my best to, like, correct others when they do," because it does go both ways.
Mhm.
Um,
For sure. Like, there's a lot of pressure that people put on people with penises to have, like, the biggest one, and, like, I'm like, "I'm sorry. Some of the sizes you guys give, that's not even realistic. Like, you're
right,
totally lying." And
right.
I get why you would because everyone wants to have the biggest dick, but, like, no. We need to
Yeah,
stop that.
I agree. I totally agree. So, yeah, I like how, like, she's very into, like she said, like, equitable giving and receiving of pleasure.
Right.
I love the way she put that. So,
And she also talked about how in interviews that she's had and people she surveyed and different studies she's seen, like, men want to please women. Like, men appreciate when you're like, "Touch me like this, touch me here, this is what I like." Like,
yeah.
men like that. So, like, being able to voice what you want, like, is actually a great experience for both partners.
Yeah. Yeah, because also, like, we don't wanna just, like, leave them hanging, like, to have them figure it out, like, that's also scary, you know?
And,
Like,
we also appreciate when they tell us what they like too. So, like, why wouldn't they also appreciate the same thing?
right. And, like, if anything, they probably just think it's hot, like,
Yeah, honestly.
well, like, let's be real, like, for on either side, any
Yeah,
side, really. But,
yeah.
yeah, I loved becoming Cliterate.
I absolutely loved it. You guys have to read it, honestly. Like, it's a quick read, it's easy. There's so many tools that she gives, great advice. Like, please go and read it.
I am slightly in work mode, but I was literally thinking there's so much actionable advice in there, like,
There
so much
is,
stuff that you
though.
can just take and try out. So, highly recommend everyone go read it, and if you did read along with us, then leave your comments. We always post on Instagram different clips and an announcement post, like, when the episode comes out. So let us know what your thoughts are, like your favorite quote or your favorite piece of advice, and let's all just share.
Yes, that's part of the 12 commandments.
That's part of
Sharing the
it.
wealth. Well, with that being said, we will be back in 2 weeks with a new episode for you guys. And until then, have a great couple weeks and follow us on Instagram at Real Talk About Feminism Pod. Everything is in the show notes. If you would like to watch the video version, then we are also on YouTube and we post every episode there as well.
We will be back. Happy It Girl Summer. Don't forget.
Happy Girl Summer. Bye.
Bye.